Hello once again, my video game lovers. My name is Nick Pell, and this is once again coming from my dorm room. Now, this week I am reviewing for you guys Far Cry 3 for the Xbox 360. This game came out in about September of last year, I think. I just recently got it because it went on sale on Amazon for about 30 bucks. And so I snatched it up and I played it, and I really enjoyed it. I will let you know why right now. There might be some spoilers about the story. I don't think there will be, but it's possible that they could slip out. So know that ahead of time. I will probably do a little segment after the credits, just talking about the ending of the game. It'll be like a 2-minute thing probably, because the ending wasn't very big. With the story is actually very, very interesting. You start out showing a video of you, Jason Brody, and your friends, your two brothers, and 3 of your friends, all just having a good time. That you're all rich kids who have never really done anything in your life, supposedly. And then it slowly pans away from that. It shows that this is a video camera. It shows Jason and his brother Grant tied up in a cage. And then you see the game's central villain, I would probably say, which is Voss, and he is the villain of the game until about 2/3 of the way through it, and then you meet his leader and the guy who is mainly behind all the terrible things that are happening on the island, Hoyt. And essentially, Jason breaks out of the camp. His brother gets killed, and then he's basically surviving. He comes across these native people. I don't remember their names off the top of my head. They basically introduce him to the Tatau, which is basically a bunch of tattoo markings that you get, which give you different abilities. This is your skill system for the majority of the game. As you level up, you get experience. As you play through the game, you get experience for basically the majority of the things you do, primarily through defeating enemies and doing missions, but also through like finding treasures, finding relics, other things like that. You get these, you level up your skills in the skills menu. Different ones unlock as you progress through the game. Then you also have to complete certain objectives to get certain skills to unlock. Just going into graphics really quick, the graphics look really, really nice in this game. Just even gameplay wise, just in-game graphics look really nice. They're very solid. They look kind of close to Crysis now that I think about it. Not nearly as nice and crisp, but they're not horrible by any means. The textures look really nice, the environments look amazing, the character models look great. Yeah, it's obvious that they worked really hard on getting the graphics for the game really nice and neat. So going into gameplay really quick. It is a first-person shooter type of game, but that being said, it does have some RPG elements embedded into it. Like I said previously, it has the skill system where you level up and then you get different skills. This game is developed by the makers of Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft, and you see a lot of similarities in this game. There are 18 radio towers scattered throughout the island that you're on. You climb up them, and as you activate each of them, you get another part of the map revealed to you. You oftentimes get certain weapons for free. The more you get, the better weapons you get free, and stuff like that. There are relics surrounding the island. There's 120. You only need 60 for the achievement, which is really nice. And there's treasures around. There are various side missions too. There's hunting missions, which is where you are assigned a specific animal to hunt and kill with a specific weapon. These can be extremely difficult sometimes, as I found out when I was trying to kill like a tiger with a bow and arrow. It doesn't work too well. But even the hunting aspect of this game, this is another part of the gameplay. As you hunt different animals, you can get their skins. And you can use those skins to either sell them and make money, or the more useful aspect of it, you can use those skins to further enhance your pouches. Like you have various different things for medicine. You have pouches for ammo, for grenades, for arrows, for a bunch of different things. And what I did is I did this as soon as possible. I hunted a bunch of things right off the bat so I could build up my stuff, and so I wouldn't have to really worry about that 2/3 of the way through the game and then have to kind of stop and then go for it. So I spent just like a whole day just going through the first chunk of the island, hunting whatever animals I could to get all my stuff leveled up. And then the hunting missions have you hunt specific animals that you need to fully upgrade your packs. So there's also wanted dead things where you're assigned a person that you have to go and hunt and take him out with a knife, which leads to the stealth aspect of the game. You can be very stealthy in this game, primarily when you're taking out bases, enemy bases. I found myself using a sniper rifle almost all the time, just silencing it and then just taking out various people, lowering the amount of people that are in the area, and it just worked really well. There are side missions in this game, about 10 or so I think, and there's just little easy missions where you go and do something for someone and then come back and they give you money and experience. Yeah, that is about it. I'm probably forgetting something gameplay wise. If you want to know my opinion on it, comment below and I'll probably answer it. So yeah, on to enjoyment. As you can tell, I really did enjoy the game. The only part that I would say I thought was a little bit lackluster was the ending to the game. And I'll explain why after the credits. And yeah, otherwise the game was really good. I got really into it. There's a lot of replayability. After you finish it, you can just basically go explore the rest of the island and do whatever you didn't finish. That is it. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. I'd appreciate that immensely. And as always, my good people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on gaming. Still watching, you want to see my thoughts on the ending to Far Cry 3, and I'm going to make this really short. I was expecting Jason to go crazy at the end because even the title screen of the game makes it seem like Jason and Voss are almost the same person after a point. Jason seemed to be going insane a few times, becoming obsessed with his new life in the jungle and just all this new stuff that has happened to him. So in that aspect, I was a little bit disappointed, although when you go and do the poker game with Wait at the very end, I did kind of have a feeling that Sam was going to die, since that seemed the most likely outcome of that. After that point, I did like the fact that the Rakyat, they abducted your friends, and then you basically had to choose. Do you want to stay on the island with the Rakyat and basically kill your friends and make the evil choice, or do you want to go back with them and save them and make the good choice? I made the good choice without knowing what either option would do, and that one was preferable. I've seen the evil side and you die, so that's not really good, but the good choice worked really well. I felt that it could have concluded the story and kind of wrapped it up a little bit better, because you don't really know what happens to Jason. You don't know if he goes back or if he stays on the island as kind of an outcast, or what happens. I don't know. I enjoyed the game, like I said before. That was my main issue with the ending and what I liked about it. What choice did you guys make down below? If you have played it, put it there, or your thoughts on the game in general. I would love to hear them. That's about it. As always, my good people, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. I'd appreciate it immensely. And once again, my name is Nick Pell, and as always, keep on gaming.